son, he's taller than me now. He's 16 years old. He's reminding me, wow, that's my son. He's bigger than me now. You know? How old am I? I'm 36 years old. Wow, okay.
Do you regret not going to 140 and campaigning extensively there?
Oh, no, not at all. I knew that, when I left the amateur career in 1992-91, I was 140. I was really a 40-pounder fighting lightweight anyway really when I was fighting lightweight, I was really a junior welterweight, just sucking myself down to lightweight to make the weight. So I don't regret it. I mean, it was a great thing for me. I fought lightweight, I fought all the best fighters lightweight. I jumped 2 weight classes and fought a guy by the name of Rafael Rivera, which was a top Puerto Rican fighter at the time. And, and I was the only one, I think, to jump from lightweight to welterweight to stop a guy, to knock a guy out, making that big jump. And then fighting, Oscar De La Hoya the first time, because it was a mega fight. I believe that's what helped my career out. I think, stopping at 40 and messing around, maybe I might not have the chance to fight Oscar. And, people might not have a chance to see how good, I really am. I mean, because Oscar could have been, he could have jumped to 154 and I would have been at 40 fighting around. So I think that 47 was the perfect way for me. And, I'm happy with my career turned out, where it is turned out. I mean, regardless of the losses and the wins, that doesn't matter. I mean, my career is my career, my life is my life, and this is what I have.
So getting back to Cotto, obviously your speed, combining your power is your advantage. Is there any type of fight that you don't want to fight with Cotto?
The only fight that I don't want to fight with Cotto, I don't want to do a boxing match. I don't want it to be a boxing match. I want it to be a fight where people remember. It's a historical event. We're going to be at Madison Square Garden. All the legendary fights happen. The fans want to see a great fight, and that's what I'm willing to put on as a great fight. We go out there, and I'm not going to be stupid and stay right there and just bang, punch for punch, because that's not my style. My style is a thinking type of fighter, but we're going to mix it up.
On yesterday's conference call, you said you're looking for a knockout. What round do you predict you might take it?
I really don't have a prediction of a knockout, and it just, if it comes, it comes. But I know that I'm ready to fight 12-ball rounds, regardless of what it is, if it happens or not.
Shane, see if I can get your response to something Bob Arum said today. Yesterday, your dad said that Cotto was worried sick about fighting you. And today, Bob Arum said that, as far as he's concerned, that your dad is just trying to do what Emmanuel Stewart did before Taylor fought Pavlik and demean his opponent, because he knows that, in fact, it's you who are worried about fighting Cotto. What's your response to that?
If I was worried about fighting Cotto, I wouldn't take the fight. I don't have to fight Cotto. I don't have to fight anybody. I can just go off into the sunset and retire. So I'm not afraid to fight anybody. I think that I don't know what the thing is with my father or Bob Arum. I mean, I respect Cotto. I think that he's a great young fighter, and even after the fight, even after it's said and done, I think that he still will be maybe a future Hall of Fame or a future legendary fighter. But this, I believe, is not going to be his night. I know what I've been through. I know how hard I train, and I know, what type of mindset I'm in right now. It's going to be a very difficult fight for Cotto to make it through the fight, let alone win the fight.
Shane, you brought in considerably bigger sparring partners than Cotto actually is. What was the reasoning behind that, and how's that going to help you?
Well, I think that my sparring is. Enrique's been my sparring for probably the last 4 or 5 fights, and I just like the way he works. He's very strong, and I know when I get in there with Enrique, I don't have to worry about, if I hit him too hard, he's gonna be knocked out or anything, and I have to hold back. I can throw everything, and I know that he throws sometimes hard with me, and he pushes me around, and he's very strong with the physical. So I like that. I don't like to. Even when I was coming up and sparring with Zach and Junior Hernandez, I was not a champion yet, and they were world champions, and I gained experience and I got better. So I realized that that's a good point. Also, when you constantly, he's very fast and durable and strong. He was also the sparring partner for Oscar in his fight with Mayweather and Mayorga. So I brought him in for strength as well. But yes, he does have hand speed. So it's just a good mixture. We have we had a good camp and we had fun. Everybody had fun up there working hard.
Are you expecting any of those Cotto to be able to match the power of any of the bigger guys?
I don't really think Cotto. I don't think he can match the power of some of these guys, especially Enrique. He's a big guy, but I'm not really worried about Miguel Cotto's power or strength or whatever, because I've been there with guys that are big and strong. Even in my fights, Vargas is 168 pounds. He's pretty strong, and he does have, a good punch. Regardless of people think his chin is not good or not, he's a big man, and I fought him. So, I'm not really worried about strength and the speed factor. We all know that I probably have a touch more hand speed than Miguel Cotto. So, inside work is no problem for me. Outside work, regardless of what it is, I can do it, and I'm ready to do it.
Thanks, Shane.
Is there anything you're worried about with Miguel?
I'm not worried at all. I know, where I'm at. I'm not worried at all. I feel good. I'm ready to go. The only thing, no, I'm not even worried about that. The only thing that, I can be worried about is just overdoing it and just, doing too much. So I just make sure that I'm doing just enough just to keep my body ready and sharp just to get to the fight and be at 100%. That's the only thing I want to do is be at 100%. And all else will work itself out.
What's your weight right now?
I'm probably about 152 right now. And after I finish working out, I'll probably end up about 149.
Sir, if you've been studying Cotto stuff here, what do you hear from?
I studied it. Well, I always watch tapes and films of all my fights anyway before I get up and go run or stretch or whatever in the morning. And, I learned, basically he's a type of fighter that likes to put his will on his opponent. And, it's not really one or two shots that he hits you. It's a combination of shots and body shots and head shots and just kind of pushing and gnawing the guy where he breaks his opponents down. And also notice that the fighters that he's done that to, they're all the fighters that came from 140 to 47. So that can play a part too. I know he's bigger than a lot of his fighters. He'd probably be a little bit heavier than me going in the ring, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm used to being in the ring with bigger guys.
All right, guys, if you give me 1 second. I know a lot of you are here and you want to see Shane spar, and so do I. So what we're going to do is Shane's